mean, I cannot imagine anything more difficult than sitting in a bed in the hospital for 72 days, every single day wondering if that was the day that your daughters were going to be born, if that was the day that Iris and Lewis were going to be born. The research that you were doing while you were connected to monitors 24 hours a day, you weren't able to get out of bed, that actually helped you get through a really difficult time.
I thought that after I finished my degree, I would be ready for kind of like settling down and, you know, taking a break. But then I immediately took on some new projects.
Right.
I got the promotion to be the Career Center interim director shortly thereafter. And I'm just really pleased that I've been able to advance my career, but also really take what I learned in the program and apply it to some of the initiatives that I'm working on. A lot of the students that I work with had gone through a lot more just difficult situations. I mean, some of my students had significant disabilities and they were encountering significant barriers. And, you know, I felt very lucky. I was scared, you know, what was going to happen to Abby and Emmy. And actually at the time, their names were Lotus and Iris, which ended up being the shape of the models that I developed. But you know, they were an inspiration, my students were an inspiration, and you know, part of me, I wanted to do it for them, to say, you know, no matter what barriers you face in your life, because our kids are going to go through, you know, they're going to have challenges, we could do what we can to protect them. But I wanted to be able to share my story with them when they're older, that I moved forward and I finished the doctorate for them and for my students. It's helped me in so many ways. I mean, first of all, confidence as a leader, and certainly all of the different leadership strategies and approaches that I learned from the program, I use it every day. Multiple strategies, multiple approaches. It's not just a collaborative leadership style. I also have to use political leadership. I have to go into some different transformative leadership styles. But also, when you think about what I do now in student services and career services, it's really informed by both data-driven decision-making approach. So I use evidence and data to inform what we're going to be using in our services and programs, but also diversity, inclusion, and that social justice framework that's such a key part of the educational leadership program at Sacramento State. It really drives everything that I do, and it's part of what, you know, I feel very passionate about. So every day in career services, I think of new ways, or I look at data to inform how we can do even better to meet all of our student needs.
And he focuses on the concept of fear, which I think is really important, because a lot of our students who come from underrepresented backgrounds, who have disabilities, who maybe don't.
I also use some of the work that I did on my dissertation, the models related to collaboration and innovation and leadership, to inform how I approach change management. So I'm right now involved in trying to rebrand the Career Center to be a central hub of career services that addresses diverse needs of all of our students, alumni, faculty, and employers. And right now it's a very siloed model on campus. So I'm creating an ecosystem very similar to the model that I created in my dissertation, where we have different stakeholders, we have barriers, we have supports, we have collaboration. Well, at the same time, I'm seeing this emergent change initiative happening, along with some top-level, you know, performance outcomes that the president and the California State University system, and even the nation as a whole, is demanding better workforce outcomes and better employment outcomes for our students. So I feel like I'm definitely, the EDD program has helped me as a leader. It's helped me, you know, become who I am as a person, as a leader, but also the research and dissertation and all the coursework that I've done, it's really helping me to be a much more informed and strategic and intentional leader.